Well, hello again from Chronically Ill Manor. I'm your host, Jennifer Stewart. I'm gonna turn on some light. I feel like it's very dark in here. Hold on. I got a light. Hold on. Oh. Ow. So, I am starting new medication soon. Remicade. It's this infusion they inject into your veins for about 4 to 6 hours once a month, and it's supposed to essentially create things in your body that my body doesn't naturally produce. But in doing so, it's injecting a chemical, so my body will try to naturally get rid of it in any way possible. Much like chemotherapy and AZT, there will be side effects such as, vomiting, headaches, weight loss, etc., etc., etc. So, because of that, I was off of my Humira, my normal injectable, for a while, and I got this boost of energy and I was able to walk a little bit. So last night, in case you didn't know, on the East Coast, we had a super snowstorm, about a foot of snow. And I decided, because there's nothing better in the world than going to the beach in a snowstorm. I just love looking at the ocean and just listening to how it's sort of dampened when it hits the snowbanks. And then it creates this big shelf from how cold the water is. It's almost like a 5-foot drop. It's just beautiful. So we went, and I was out in the snow and walking in the snow and climbing in the snow, and then the car had trouble getting back in the driveway, and I decided to try to help shovel, and I overdid it, which I am known to do. And ever since then, I was paying for it last night. My body gets spasms. Not like, little boop boop spasms. But if you ever had like a Charlie horse in the middle of the night, like in your thigh or your calf's pretty common. It's similar to that, except I get them from the tip of my neck behind my ear here, and it goes all the way down my shoulder, all the way down the side of my body. Let me move this here. I can actually show you. All the way down the side of my body, and then all the way down to my leg. So essentially it causes my body to curl in an unnatural position, and it's excruciatingly painful. It started at about 5 a.m. and it did not cease. So I was taken to the hospital because I was taking Soma, which is a muscle relaxer, and it was not working, even when I was taking, like mega dosing it. So they brought me there. My blood pressure was 175/106, which is hypertension stage 2, but it was due to pain. So they had to try to kind of get that down and obviously subdue the pain. So they injected me with like a mass dose of Ativan, and then I honestly don't know what else, but it was something to essentially put my body to sleep if the Ativan wasn't going to do it enough, which if you've taken Ativan, it's a pretty severe tranquilizer. It's in the benzo category. So they essentially just kind of knocked me out to allow my body to relax naturally. And after a few hours, they released me. And this is me home, released. Today, I just feel like my whole body is just bruised. I'm no longer cramping, but it feels like every muscle has been like punched. You know how like when you bruise, it just aches? That's sort of what happened. So all of that for about an hour of fun. But I will tell you something, it was so worth it. When I feel good, I take advantage. And do I overdo it? Yes. But does this mean that every person with my conditions will have this? No. Does this mean that every person with my conditions doesn't have it worse? Of course they might. Absolutely. I'm just sharing my story. So that's update number 2. As I go on Remicade, I will update you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Be prepared, my friends. Love you all, and I wish all of my spoonies the best of luck. Mwah.